All right, so here is lesson 32. And in lesson 32, you're going to be continuing the work that you started the day before. So before you did the pre-write and thesis formation section, right up here at the top, and you just did this T-chart portion. Okay, so this part should be complete with evidence from both documents. And then today you're doing the thesis statement and the introduction. And so you'll be doing all the way down to this box here. This is where the work is for today. So for your thesis statement, you're going to need to make a decision about Ashoka and defend that position. So you have your evidence collected up here. You have strong arguments for both sides. Which one do you think is the best? And you're going to stick with that. And below it says, this is an example of how your thesis statement should be structured. So this is how your thesis statement should be set up. It should read very similar to this, right? Ashoka was, and then you're going to write in a ruthless conqueror or an enlightened ruler for 3 reasons. And then you're going to state your 3 reasons. Okay, Ashoka was ruthless because he, invaded the Kalinga Empire, threatened the forest people, never really made up for the wrong that he did. Right? Ashoka was an enlightened ruler because he learned from his mistakes, did his best to make amends, promoted peace and forgiveness throughout his kingdom. Something like that. You're going to write your answer in here. Okay? Make sure you read these directions up here. Please do not fill in these blanks. Please write your answer in the box just as it says. So you will write your thesis statement in there. Once you have your thesis, you will be ready to write your introduction. Okay? So each paragraph for this essay has a structure guide and a box below it. Use the guide to inform your writing. Type the paragraphs into the box. So, for your introduction here, you're going to start with your hook, or your grabber as it's sometimes called, but your hook is going to draw in your reader's attention. Okay? I would try to say something about Ashoka itself or ask a question, right? Do the ends justify the means? And then you're going to get into the background information. The background information is going to be found in the background essay. Okay, and your background information should include time and place, and this says story, but really what this is talking about is like the story surrounding what's going on, the context. Okay, so the time and the place and what is kind of being talked about here. Then you're going to restate the essential question. Ashoka, ruthless conqueror or enlightened ruler, right? This is the essential question right up here. You're then going to put in your thesis, and you already have your thesis. As it says right there, use your thesis from the box above. Okay? Your thesis is right up there. So you'll just copy paste your thesis down into here. So what you're writing is about 4 sentences plus your thesis. Your hook is a sentence. You need 2 or 3 informational background sentences, right? B should be about 2 or 3 sentences. Okay? Letter B. And then C is the restatement of the question. Okay? And then your thesis is the answer to that question. So you let your reader know what you're talking about. Here's the question that I'm addressing in this essay. And here's my position on it, because this is an argumentative essay. You're taking a position and arguing that your interpretation and point is correct. So that's all you'll do for today. Then tomorrow you'll go on and do body paragraph 1, etc., etc. We'll go on from there. So the key is that you remember to have your background information. Many times when people write the introduction, they forget to go back and look at the background essay. Ashoka lived from 200 and such BC to 200 and such BCE. Okay, make sure that you have that he was living in India, right? And like that he became the emperor, and name the kingdom that he was a part of. All of those things need to be in there for your background information so that your reader has appropriate context to understand